Hi! It's been a while since I've seen y'all, but I'm back and I'm ready to try and record content again. So I'm gonna try to give just like a brief overview of what happened in less than like 5 minutes so that y'all know. So basically, when I started making content on YouTube and on Instagram and all that, all the cosplay content that you guys followed me for, I was in a very not so great place. I'm not going to go into detail, but I was depressed, I had anxiety, not happy, very distant from God. I'm a Christian. So, just disclaimer, I'm a Christian. But I felt very distant from God. I felt very not myself. I felt very alone, and I really wanted attention. And I figured that content was the best way to create it. And I knew a lot of people were getting attention for cosplay content, so I was like, okay, I'll try this. And although I did enjoy cosplay, I don't anymore. Like, it was fun, but I'm just at a point in my life where I don't feel like doing that, and I don't feel like having me on the internet doing those things. Nothing wrong with cosplay. Cosplay's fun. It's great. I enjoyed it while I did it, but just it's not for me anymore. When I did finally stop making the cosplay content was when my life started to go haywire. It started to go crazy. I started going to school instead of being homeschooled like I had been my whole life. I had to move states. And a lot of stuff similar to that. Again, not going to go into major detail. I'm going to be posting my graduation speech, and I do touch on a lot of things, but I'm just not going to call them out in this video because I don't feel like it. And through all of this, I was still feeling distant from God. I was definitely saved. I was definitely a believer, but I was just distant. I didn't feel him there. And through a lot of prayer and trying to find new churches where I live and finally finding a good one and sticking with it, I was able to get back close to him through ministry and Bible studies in a good youth group, actually, because the youth groups I was in before, they were good, they just weren't for me. Just so you guys know, I was never in any physical danger. I wasn't like, it's not like a story of like, oh, something happened and I had to run away. It was a life change. But, so all of those changes happened, and I finally ended up getting closer to God, like I had always wanted to. And when I was finally in a good place, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to record some cosplay content again because I have these cosplays. I worked really hard on them. I'm really proud of them. Let's try and record it. So I recorded one. I posted it. It was going to be a whole storyline. And it didn't feel right. Not like as in I was doing a bad thing. It wasn't like conviction. It wasn't guilt for doing it. It was just like, it felt dishonest because that's not me anymore. Also, I think part of it has to do with me getting older. I think I made my first cosplay video when I was 14 and I graduated high school now. I'm an adult. I do things. I'm trying to get a full-time job. It's crazy to think about that, but at the same time, I'm grateful for it. But it felt dishonest. It felt like I was playing dress up. It felt like I was a kid. It felt just not right. So I decided I'm going to delete that and I'm just going to step away from social media for a minute. I still had it installed, but posting. I wasn't going to post anymore. So I did that, and I really dedicated this time that I've spent not frequently posting, not posting photos, not posting videos, just like getting closer to him and, praying about the whole situation. I'm a big believer in prayer. It's at the center of a lot of things that I do. I wouldn't say everything, but the big things. Also, I've been looking at colleges and what I want to do with my life because I can't be a kid forever. So there's that whole situation. And then the content itself it was childish to me. And I know there's like adult cosplayers and more mature, not sexual, mature content. It's hard to say it because everyone uses those for dirty things, but like content that adults make for adults that's entertaining and not trashy. Basically, I know that exists in the cosplay sphere. I don't know how to make that. I don't know how to be mature in a thing that seems so childish to me. So I stopped, and I don't regret it. There's also a matter of being a Christian and doing things on the internet. I wasn't doing anything bad. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I was putting it above God. So like God was here, content making videos was up higher. And that's not right with me. That doesn't sit right with me. I'd rather, you know, be with Jesus than be with cosplay, you know? That's just how I am. And so my content will be changing. That's inevitable. I will be doing funner, like light beat vlogs. I'm going on a trip in a few days. It is a Christian missions trip, technically, in my state, but I'm gonna vlog that. I'm gonna start vlogging days of my life again. But I also want to make more Christian commentary and more ministry based videos in the future, and more Christian based videos. And I know a lot of people don't like that. So by all means, if you don't like that, you don't have to follow me. I'd like it if you did. I love the little community. Everyone's really nice to me. But I get it. I get it. So this channel is going to get really Christian really fast. I know I mentioned my faith maybe once or twice. It's in my bio, but I've never made it the forefront of what I was doing. And I think that's where I felt very unsatisfied with my decisions on this platform, on YouTube, on Instagram, and all that. And I know I don't have like a big following. I have like maybe 100 subscribers, but I feel like I need to make this video and say, hey, y'all, things are changing, and it's not just me deleting all my videos. So this is kind of a heads up warning, look at me preview, whatever, of what's to come in the future. And I'm very excited, and I'm very passionate about this, and I'm very ready to share it with people, you know? So with all that, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are excited or want to see the content I have in store, please subscribe. I'd appreciate a like too, or a comment. If you guys have prayers, leave them in the comment. But yeah, good night and God bless y'all.